This is your weeaboo warning. The following content will have major spoilers for the Seven Deadly Sins manga. Proceed with caution. Nakaba really did it. He actually killed off Escanor. I know it's been flat out stated that he would die from abusing the power of sunshine, but I thought they would find a way to save him or something. Merlin's pulled out a lot of convenient powers in the past, so I wouldn't have been surprised if she pulled another one out of thin air to save him. She didn't even need a new ass-pull power though. Her power to stop time for infinity that she uses on herself should have logically been able to save him. But I guess that would have been too convenient. Nakaba seems to ignore things that would make logical sense, just to have the plot move along in the way he wants. Obviously, as the writer, he should write the story as he sees fit. But he should at least bring up logical reasons for why certain things can't happen. Like a simple explanation on why using the time stop magic on Escanor wouldn't work. Just to close up the plot hole. Escanor dying wasn't the only loss this chapter. It was confirmed that Meliodas has lost his Demon King power, destroying the Ten Commandments. This means we'll probably never see that form again, and he never actually even used it in combat. That just seems like such wasted potential. Why give Meliodas such a cool form that he only ever uses twice for a few seconds? Zeldris was brushed to the side as usual, having his goodbye basically be off-screen. All it was them waving goodbye to each other in the title page. But as we already know, Zeldris loves to be abused. So we shall abuse him to the end. The majority of this chapter was Escanor and his goodbyes with all of his friends. One thing that kind of threw me off was how King was nuzzled between Deanna's breasts the entire time. I mean, that's great for him, but it's hard to take King's crying seriously when he's between the boobs of a giantess. The most impactful goodbye was of course the one between Merlin and Escanor. Escanor confessed his love to the not-so-young maiden, and in response, she did the Dio walk over to him and kissed him right in the mouth. We all knew Escanor was sexy beyond comprehension, but he was actually so hot that Merlin's face burned on contact. She wanted her man to mark her territory all over her face. And now that it looks like she has herpes, probably no other man will want her. Escanor then turned into ashes and was carried off into the wind. I believe the lesson Escanor has taught us today is that it's okay to die a virgin. Even though he's dead, I do think there's a possibility he will reincarnate one day, and possibly live happily ever after with Merlin. We've seen characters reincarnate in the past, and Mael has shown that he has the ability to reincarnate people with their memories. I hope this is the case, as Escanor's final poem was him wishing for Merlin to find love in the future. And the only one who's allowed to cuck Escanor is Escanor. With the way things are going, it seems like the manga will end really soon. Without Meliodas' Demon King power, and without Escanor, I have a hard time seeing the Supreme Deity being the next big threat, as I feel like they really don't have a chance of beating her anymore. Though that's probably a good thing, as beating a god should feel like an impossible task, rather than a bunch of bullies beating up a nerd who doesn't know when to give up, which is what the fight with the Demon King felt like. Well, Nakaba, for killing off Escanor, I have to say,
You are a bold one. Kill him.